I really thought that by this point, the new pack would have been released. And I would have made a video on it and would have been able to see all the new items and the new sets. And I would have had to try super hard to get that mount, to get the set bonus on my fire and everything. Maybe even get it on my storm as well. But the pack still is not out. And what's funny is the pack's technically out if you count it as being released through the School of Fortune, but otherwise it's not out. And people have been redeeming this Primeval Hoard Pack right here. You only get one of them at tier 3, but some people have done this, and they've gotten the pet from their free pack. I guess it's not really free, but you know what I mean. From the School of Fortune. And people have gotten these pets and then started spreading them around. And I knew someone that had the fire pet, so I got that from them and then trained it. These new pets are already in the game. People already have them trained up, and they're going to be the best because of the set bonus, which is crazy to me. So here is the new pet. This is going to be the new best fire pet in the game. I have Miss Pepper here. My old pet was named Dr. Pepper on my fire, so I decided to keep, the pepper in the name. And yeah, Miss Pepper here is the new pet. This is the new Frilosaur pet that they have. This one has the fire set bonus, so people are turning this into their new thinking cap socketed pet. And I'll talk about the thinking cap because it might actually not be necessary. We'll have to see how the stats kind of work out, but I just had thinking cap already, so I decided to socket it. But yeah, this is the new pet. This is the pet that's from the Primeval Hoard Pack that's not even released yet, not even in the Crown Shop, and the pet's already out there. There's this one, which gives the set bonus for fire. That's why people put the fire stats in this one. You get the 8% with 2. There's also the Storm one that gives 6% to Storm, so Fire gets the edge again because they get 8% compared to 6 for Storm. And there's also the Ice one, and the Ice one's kind of weird because they changed it. They actually did a patch where they changed the set bonus of the Universal Resist. I think they lowered it, and they made it 4 items to get the set bonus. So they're making it a lot more difficult to get the Universal Resist, which used to be 3. And honestly, 3 for the Universal Resist was a little low. Like, that's super easy to get. You just do, mount, pet, wand, probably. You would have it. So they're making it a little bit more difficult to get that because they know people can get the Universal Immunity, which is pretty crazy. But they kept the damage the same. So making this pet right now is safe because they're probably not going to change it anymore. But yeah, this is the same pet that I had with my Dr. Pepper Kookaburra pet. Exact same stats. I just transferred it, had another thinking cap, socketed that, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, what if socketing thinking cap isn't even good anymore? Because if the wand, which is part of the set, and so is the mount, everything's part of the set. Like, literally every item is part of the set. So if the wand is better, but it has less crit, I might have to unsocket the thinking cap and put on another crit talent, which means I kind of wasted the thinking cap, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird how things are going to work out. But if that's what the new wands are going to be, if they're going to be higher damage, lower crit, which I've been hearing people talk about, then I might have to change some things around with this pet. But I mean, it's still good. I just have to remove the socket and then probably put in Fire Striker. So that would be the crit talent. And honestly, Fire Striker might be good because when we hit level 140, we're going to lose critical anyway. I'm at 838 right now, which is, a little bit over. I think 837 is 100%, so I'm like right at 100% critical for fire. And we're going to lose critical when we start leveling up in Caramel. So maybe having an extra crit talent socketed is going to be better. Yes, you lose 3% damage, which is a decent amount, but you can make up for that with the set bonus, of course. And what's funny is if the wands are better, we have the wand as part of our set bonus, and then we have the mount as part of our set bonus to get 2. There's room to then use the fire culture to get extra 3%. So I could show you guys how the set bonus is going to look right now, because technically I have 2 of the pieces to this set already. Unreleased pack. Seriously, it hasn't even hit the crown shop yet. I thought it would by now. I don't know what they're doing. They're apparently scared of this one. I mean, I would be scared too, because these set bonuses are crazy. But we can already get 2 of the pieces to the set, and that's enough to get the 8% damage. So if I go ahead and equip the Stompy Bronto one day, I'm going to use my one day for this video. I'm going to equip this. And technically I have 2 of the items. And if we look at this, there we go, 8% damage. Instantly, I just get 8% damage for free for having these 2 things equipped. For having my stats on this pet, and for having the new mount. The goal is to get the permanent from the pack, but you know, the pack's not out yet. So my stats are now at 179% damage from that, with everything. And I think I might be able to get 180. Hold on. If I equip the edge of the shadow web, you get an extra 1% damage. Then it, you know, turns into a nice 180. But yeah, that's kind of just where we're at on stats right now. Like, it's pretty crazy. We're at 180 with 100% critical with these new set bonuses. So same critical and everything, but 180 damage, 179 damage. That's kind of where we're at. And that's pretty insane. Storm isn't at 180 yet. Storm is at like, well, 175 is where Storm is at without the set bonus. I'm not sure where Storm's going to be after the set bonus and after the pet is created for Storm. But Fire's looking better than Storm right now for these stats. And it's pretty crazy that we can even get these. If it turns out that the wand is more damage, but less crit, then we'll probably have to equip the wand and then also the fire culture. So I think 180 or more is going to be possible for max crit after this pack comes out. And I'm a little scared though, because we're going to have to work pretty hard to get all this. I mean, I've already done it by creating this pet, but we're working so hard for all this perfect stats, 100% crit, max damage. And yet the next world's going to come out and it's going to destroy our critical, because they're going to have the decay happen once we level up. And that's going to kind of suck, but that's just how it goes. But for now, I mean, we'll be able to use these new stats in Caramel, and the decay will happen, but we'll just have to deal with it. Maybe people will kind of prepare for that by socketing extra crit on their pet before that. Kind of just have some extra room. But it still might not matter. You're probably still going to be like below 100% by the time you get to 140. That's just how it is. But yeah, these are the new sets from the pack. These are the new pets. Let me just go back in the pet pavilion so we can see the pet again. But yeah, this is such a weird pack. Like, no other pack has been released like this. I mean, it hasn't even been released, but it's just so funny how this pack has been revealed and how people have already gotten pieces of the gear. I think some people have gotten the wands already too from the free pack that they get from the Skull of Fortune, but it's just such a weird pack. Like, I don't know, since people already know everything in the pack, people have already gotten the pets and all this stuff, and they accidentally released the one-day mounts in the other pack, the Spellment pack. Like, this pack is a mess so far, and it's not even out yet. And I just think they should officially release it. I don't know what they're waiting for. The fact that we're at 180 damage with 100% critical before level 140, before whatever new stuff they come out with, new stats, new gear in this new world, then it's going to be pretty insane at level 140. Are we really going to get sets that give us 200% damage or more and 100% critical someday? It seems like we're getting close to that. The max damage is probably going to be over 180. It might be like 182 or something after everything, because we're going to be able to keep the Gulcher if the wands are better and still have max crit at 100%. So things are kind of weird right now. It feels weird for me working this hard before a new world comes out, but I mean, I don't really have anything else to do. I have a lot of resources in the game. I have so many snacks, so I haven't really done too much in the game recently. So I'm kind of excited for the challenge of like making these new pets and everything. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. So this is what people are working on right now. There's this pet. There's also the Storm pet that people have been working on. Same setup, but actually for the Storm one, people go for the 5 damage pet, and then they socket the assailant, or you just, I mean, overall you just have 5 damage talents on one storm pet. So people go for that pet, and then they also are going for the universal resist pet, though I'm not sure if that one's going to work out anymore with the 4 set bonus required to get the universal resist. We'll see if people still do that, but yeah, that's what people are working on in the game right now before this pack comes out. I really thought it would be out by now, but they're delaying it for some reason, so it might not even come out next week. We'll just have to see, but yeah, whenever that pack decides to come out, whenever they decide to put it in the crown shop, I will cover it. So that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like for the new pet. Honestly, this pet wasn't too difficult for me to make. I was able to get it to Mega and not fail first try. So this pet was easy, but the Storm pet that I'm working on with the 5 damage talents is actually being kind of difficult. So I might wait until double pet XP, then train that pet. But I'm pretty close. I have an epic backup for that pet. So we're getting there. I've already made almost 2 of these new dinosaur pets because they're going to be the best. They're going to have the best stats. So, but yeah, that is going to do it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like on your way out. Subscribe for more videos. Whenever that Primeval Hoard Pack comes out, I'll be covering it. So make sure you have notifications on for that. But otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.